What's up guys, DUBB. I got this iron gate. It was painted 10 years ago and now the paint is coming apart and I need to scrape up the peel paint, and there's a lot of rust on it. And I'm gonna try to do is remove all the paint chip, which I already did. You see those paint chip down there? I've been working on it, got rid of most of them. So this video I'm gonna try to show you, spend the least amount of time repairing this fence as possible. I know scraping the paint up, you can't really hurry that up, so you just have to do a little bit of time and scrape up all the peel paint. And what I'm doing is using a scraper. I'm just going to remove the paint and try to get all the paint off of it. If you see the areas, the rust is underneath the paint, you need to get that off, otherwise sooner or later it'll bubble up and the paint will come off and you got to do more work. So this is a good time. Go ahead, if you see some rust is underneath the paint, go and knock them off. You can do like this right here. You keep tapping on it and you can see there's rust behind the paint. And get rid of the paint, and this way you can work with the rust. I got more right here. I'm going to show you how to remove the rust easily. But first you gotta remove the paint to expose all the rust area. So here I have already chipped away the paint. Here I have a bottle of Rust-Oleum rust dissolver. I'm going to show you how to apply this onto the rust and remove them. So you want to have a paintbrush available, and you just squirt some onto the surface. Then come back with the brush and paint over the rusted area. Just paint it over. Because if you're using the bottle, just spray on it. You're not going to get to every area, so it's good to have a brush so you can apply into other area that you want to remove the rust. By doing this right here, your bottle of rust dissolver will go a long way. And this takes about 30 minutes or so to dissolve all the rust. Let me go ahead and continue working on it and applying to all the surface that have rust on it. So this area's got a lot of rust on it. I'm going to show you the before and after. The rust dissolver does put out a chemical smell, real pungent smell. So make sure you work in a ventilated area. Alright, we're going to come back in 30 minutes and take a look at all the rust area and see how the solution does to the rust. So yesterday I got busy and I stepped away, and I didn't come back till the next day. As you can see, most of the rust are eaten away by the rust dissolver. So you got some in there. I did miss a few spots. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off and see what it looks like underneath the rust dissolver. I do notice there's a layer dried up on top of the metal because I left it overnight. So if you're gonna use the rust dissolver, you know, within 30 minutes or so, go ahead and rinse it off. Otherwise, you're gonna have the same issue where I might have to use a scrub brush to get the layer off. This creates a little more work. Let's give it a rinse. It's pretty clean, no rust. Looking pretty good. Some of the rust that is eating into the metal a little deeper, they're not completely gone, they're still there. Maybe I can come back and hit it with the wire brush or something. Now it's all dry. I went ahead and hit it with the metal brush to get off whatever residues on the metal surface. Now I can go ahead and spray the primer on it. Some of the old paint is peeling. I need to come back with the scraper and get them off so I can have the paint stick real good onto the metal. So I have a lot of spray paint. What I'm going to do is just keep spraying it, create a few layers, and I'll come back and I'll clean up some of those chips. So I was hoping if I spray enough of it, somehow the paint will get in between the gap and bond them together. And if they're still sticking up like peeling, I'm going to scrape them up and go from there. And I want to build up the new layer of paint, try to even with the old one. So you can see here, it's kind of doing its job. Can't see on the other side, but I'm gonna scrape this part off of here. Hopefully it'll stick, then later on when I spray more on it, it won't peel no more. So the bottom bar, I did not remove most of the paint on here, only close to the post. And compared to the second and the upper bars where I removed the paint totally, you can tell there's a big difference. The result's a lot better. And here I still have bare metal. I'm gonna spray some primer on it. This is actually a primer and paint combination. You can see the surface is a lot smoother, a lot better than if you're not stripping the paint off. I guess up to you. You can go ahead and either remove the paint totally or work around it. So far it's looking great on the top portions. I just need to come back tomorrow once the paint dried up and figure out what I need to do with the peel paint. See I can remove them without causing any more damage. I'm almost finished painting the fence. Everything got a coat of paint on it. But I do want to come back and address the top part right here. I need to add a few more layers because these areas right here got the most sun exposure. So I want to make the paint a little thicker in this area. Then once I'm done with that, and that's it, the fence is completed. Alright. That's it. This concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.